Welcome to the course of Switchgear and Protection, Unit 3, Protective Relays. We will study the subtopic Directional Relay in lecture number 17, taught by Sachin Radekar, HOD, Electrical Engineering. Course outcome and the learning outcome. Course outcome: test the performance of different protective relays. Learning outcome: understand the fundamental of directional relay in power system. Reflection spot: why directional relay needed in power system? The answer of this question we will study in this lecture. Directional relay. Here we will see the watt-hour meter structure, upper magnet which is wound by the upper coil and it is energized with the help of this the secondaries of potential transformer, means it will sense the voltage given by the potential transformer. This is the lower magnet. This is wound with the current coil and it is energized from the secondary current of the current transformer. So the voltage is produce the flux, that is the phi 1, and current will produce the flux phi 2. The interaction of these two fluxes phi 1 and phi 2, which is given by angle alpha, will produce the rotational torque on this aluminum disc. When this disc will start rotate, it will breach the trip circuit of the circuit breaker. So this is the generalized working of the directional relay. This directional overcurrent relay employs the principle of actuation of the relay. When the fault current flows into the relay in particular direction, so this is called as the directional relay. This type of relay is also called reverse power relay so far as the directional of fault current flow is concerned. This relay will send the current flow in particular direction only. Then and then only this relay will operate. So this relay is called as the directional relay. The directional relay must have the following features: high speed of operation, high sensitivity, ability to operate with the low values of voltage, adequate short time thermal rating, burden must not be excessive, and there should be no voltage creep and the current creep. तो जो डायरेक्शनल रिले है उसमें ये फीचर्स होना चाहिए कि उसका स्पीड ऑफ ऑपरेशन ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, हाई सेंसिटिविटी होना चाहिए, एबिलिटी टू ऑपरेट विद द लोअर वैल्यूज ऑफ द वोल्टेज, as well as adequate short time thermal rating. Burden must not be excessive, that is called as the VI burden, as we have studied in the measurement. There should be no voltage creep and the current creep. No voltage creep or current creep means even though there is no current in the circuit, that disc will not rotate, that is called as the creep. The directional overcurrent relay are normally used on incoming line circuit breakers on buses which have two or more sources. Two or more sources means इसमें करंट और वोल्टेज दोनों होते हैं. They are connected to trip an incoming line breaker for the fault current flow back into the source so that fault on one source is not fed by the other source. If there is a fault on the system, that fault current will try to reach the source, means that is flows towards the generator. So this directional relay will prevent that fault current will not flow to the source so that that healthy portion will not be disturbed and your power system will work normally. In the summary of the today's lecture, we learn the directional relay construction, that is watt-hour meter structure, where upper magnet and lower magnet are supplied with the help of potential transformer, and the current transformer. And the operation of the relay depends upon the voltage and the current which is flowing in the source in particular direction. So the type is the directional power relay, which will sense the power flow from one source to another source. This directional relay generally is used in substation, generating station, where the source is the generator. Here, the basic knowledge of voltage vector, current and voltage we have studied, which is separated by angle alpha. So basic knowledge PO1 is map PO2. Here the torque produced on the disc is the ratio of torque is proportional to phi1 phi2 sin theta. So discipline knowledge is map in this lecture. Experimental and practices PO3. Here Vitameter meter structure is used. So the voltage and the current will produce the torque. So PO3 is map. PO8. Here the directional power relay is generally used in generating substation. So it is operated by individual or in groups. So PO8 is map. PO9 communication is from the voltage and current from the system. So PO9 is map. PO10 how directional relay is used in the power system. So PO10 is map in this lecture. Thank you very much student for listening the lecture of the directional relay, which is generally used in the substation and the generating station. Thank you very much.